Super. We're not actually presenting tonight, so. But thank you all for coming out to Startup Weekend San Diego Fashion Innovations. The first fashion-related vertical we've done for Startup Weekend. I think Startup Weekend anywhere. So I'm Julian.
I'm here.
And first, how many have been to a Startup Weekend before? So about a good portion of the room. Just to recap, I'm going to. So Startup Weekend. Our mission is to empower entrepreneurial communities around the world. So our belief is that entrepreneurship isn't something that you can study out of a book or in a classroom, that you actually have to go and experience it, and we want to provide a laboratory, a place where people can experience all the skills they're going to need as an entrepreneur and maybe take that first step down the road of entrepreneurship. So everything from recruiting a team, to project management, to working with a cross-functional team, to developing a product and investigating a market and going out and talking to real customers and see if they're doing anything that customers really want. That's all, getting all those experiences is part of what Startup Weekend is about. So these teams that you're going to see tonight, we had about 16 pitches for ideas on Friday night. After that, they formed into 5 teams that you're going to see tonight. These teams did not exist before Friday, and the team members didn't know each other. So everything you're going to see happened over the course of the past 2 days. And then after tonight, these people go home and sleep a good sleep, hopefully, along with us. So that's what Startup Weekend's about. Same time as this Startup Weekend's happening here in San Diego, there were 10 other Startup Weekends happening around the world. And our goal is to get 800 events happening around the world this year. So we started out in 2009 and did about 500 events between 2009 and last year, and did 500 events last year alone. So it's growing. We always could use more organizers, so we're happy if you have an awesome experience with this, that you come and join this, because we're all volunteers dedicating some time to make these events kind of happen. So that's that. I'm going to turn this. Yeah, we couldn't do this while I was sponsoring. So yeah, all that global work couldn't be done without our awesome sponsors. Google for Entrepreneurs just came in this year for another 3-year huge sponsorship for us, which is very much appreciated. Amazon Web Services is contributing. A lot of these teams are building web and mobile applications, and we're giving, I forgot to get back to you on Amazon credit. Each team gets a $100 Amazon credit to build on their platform. Coca-Cola has caffeinated most of the people in the room over the course of the weekend. They gave us cases and cases of all kinds of soda, so go see your dentist afterwards. And water. They give us water too, so we very much appreciate them. And then .co giving each person actually gets a free domain name, a .co domain. And if you haven't gotten that, talk to me afterwards. Okay, so those are our global sponsors. I'm going to turn it over to Carol to introduce you to the local organizers and local sponsors. And talk about why this event is special.
Okay, hi, I'm Carol, and I wanted to thank everyone for being here, and I wanted to thank all of our amazing judges. It's really a very special thing that we're doing here. It's San Diego's very first fashion tech event. Fashion technology is a really big point and important thing that is not really recognized in San Diego and not really recognized in America, or really the world. I don't know if anybody has checked out Fashion Week, but Fashion Week Paris was on it. They really took advantage of 3D printing, they took advantage of robotics and clothing, and things are really going to take off as far as technology in fashion. And it's really been my mission and our collective mission this weekend to take advantage, to educate this city in the role of fashion technology. So our teams tonight have really diligently worked very hard, and it's not been easy to educate an entire city in the world of fashion technology. It's taken a lot to educate technologists as well as fashion people, to show them that they have a lot in common, that there's common ground, that there's a marketplace for both to take advantage of. So with that, I would like to thank our amazing team that helped put this together, all of our volunteers. They worked so of support. And next year will be even better and much brighter, and can't wait to see that. And now I would like to have all of our judges introduce themselves and their role in our fashion tech community. I don't think this will stretch, so you guys will have to project.
Good voices.
My name is Jeanette Crutchfield. I'm a beauty specialist, but I'm also on the board of directors for Fashion Group International here in San Diego. I am their newsletter editor and going to be their regional director starting in January. Hi, I'm Darlene C. Ritz. I am the academic director at the Art Institute of California, San Diego for the fashion department. I have an extensive background in fashion design in New York City, designing women's sportswear, and in Los Angeles, selling textile designs and prints prior to becoming an educator.
Hi, I'm Craig Lauer. I'm a tech guy. I mentor a number of startups here in San Diego. I invest about 5 to 10 at the seed stage every year. So.
I've been involved in a number of startups in San Diego, mostly in consumer, MP.com, Intercasting, and Chumby, and so I've done a lot of youth media stuff.
Hi, I'm Liz Gasser. I'm in strategy and corporate development at Qualcomm, so always on the lookout for interesting new applications of wireless and electronic technology. Looking forward to seeing you.
My name is Nikhil Jain. I work at Qualcomm. I've been there for many years. Lately, I led this project all the way from technology R&D to commercialization. It's called TOQ, T-O-Q. So you should check out toq.qualcomm.com. It's probably the most interesting smartwatch that's come out. So I worked on many startup ideas inside Qualcomm. A lot of them had to do everything from building networks to devices to products, but that's been my goal.
Thank you guys. So, as I mentioned, we got 5 teams presenting tonight. Each team will have 5 minutes to present, and followed by 4 minutes of Q&A from the judges. During that Q&A, by the way, teams, we're going to be swapping out the laptop for the next team, so just know that during the Q&A, you won't have access to your slides. They will be judged on 3 different criteria. First, you'll be judged on your business model and customer validation. Now, are you building something the market actually wants? And did you go out and talk to real people to figure out if people want that thing that you're building? Second, you're also judged on your execution. What were you able to produce over the course of the weekend? And then finally, on the design and user experience. So those are the 3 areas that you're going to be evaluated on. And without further ado, we'd like to invite the first team up to present. Oh, I know who you are. Shoo
Hello everybody, I hope you're having a great time. And our company project is Shoo You, and we're here to rock your style. Alright, so the hypothesis, and we had a lot of them coming into this thing, but basically we're talking about innovative shoe design based on the concept of being able to design your own shoe, self-expression. Using 3D printers, which is a cutting-edge technology. There's already applications out there doing this. So that's the model that we're using, 0 inventory cost, low-cost business model, and of course a unique business experience. It's a web platform. It's about you expressing yourself online. And so how did we do it? How did we narrow this? Because we had lots of ideas, but we had to validate them. So we started with some concepts such as, well, we can design the files and you can print them at home, but it was too abstract, right? By printer, designer, etc. Then we went and said, what's the competition doing? And you've got existing competition in traditional shoes, right? But very high price points. Which is a very important factor, but that gave us ideas to help us narrow what we're going to be able to.
That's true. By the way, is it Nike doing this too?
Right, so there's a huge trend. Maybe you know that Nike is already selling 20% of their shoes using, guess what? Customization. You can already do it online. Vans is also doing it. Adidas is out there. So this is something that's picking up speed. So we talked to lots of people. We went down to Horton Plaza, the mall.
What did we do?
We went to the local mall, but we called people, because you can imagine me trying to talk to a teenager at the mall, right? That was easier. And anyways, we got a lot of really good information from talking to teenagers and their mothers, of course. And big question is, why would you buy this? And what kept on coming back is self-expression. How am I unique? How am I different? How do I make sure I don't show up to that party with the same shoe that somebody else is wearing? How could I make it a little bit different? But also another point, which is, you know, they tend to buy the same types of products, the same types of brands, but they want them to be a little bit different. So we're playing on the social aspect because you could share.
Really? All right.
Yeah, exactly. And they told us how much they'd be willing to pay, and guess what? Mom said, if they're happy buying a shoe, I'll pay more. So that was very good market information for us because it helped us to establish our price point. Now, so we're narrow, okay? We're validated, we're out there, we talked to the young ladies, aged 13 to 24. They told us, we're already buying shoes online. They told us, hey, I want to design my own shoe. And how many of them are out there? Just in the US, 55 million. And a lot of them are using social media. So not only do they design their own shoe, then they tell all their friends, I'm designing this shoe. So we're working with a community here. And our goal by the third year of sales is about 500,000 units, which is only 1% of the market.
All right, so you've heard a lot of things, but let's actually show you what it is. We're going to have a little customer here, Darcy, who wants to buy some shoes today. So she's going to go to shoeyoustudios.com. And what kind of shoes do you want to have today, Darcy?
I think the sandals.
The sandals. All right, go ahead and press that. And now we've got a little basic model. What we're going to have is choosing your color. What kind of color would you like?
I'm gonna go with orange.
Orange, okay. And then what about the heel height?
I'll go with an inch.
Okay, so that's what we got showing on. Are you ready to pay?
Yes.
Absolutely. So go ahead and
Got my credit card because I might be paying for
Oh
it.
yeah, okay. Go ahead and press. What we're going to do is we're going to be printing these on our 3D printer. And go ahead.